Okay, here we go.
All right, Sam. So let's take dad stock. All right.
Okay, it's time. Yeah, just take inventory.
We've done
dadventory.
We've done 2 dates with Hugo.
Yep.
We've done 2 dates with Damien.
Yep.
We've done 2 dates with Craig.
Yep.
We're gonna save Matt for last, is what you said.
Well, I mean, like, we can do Matt. I guess we can do Matt whenever.
Yeah?
Because I don't want to choose Matt, because I chose Matt in my game. I want to pick a different one for Norbert.
So you don't want to pick Matt at all?
No.
Maybe,
if you're cool with
maybe
that.
I wanted to pick Matt. But
do you want to pick Matt?
No. Okay. No, Matt is cool, but...
Oh, beautiful.
I don't know who I want to pick, to be honest with you.
Okay.
We could go on a second date with Brian.
I'd be down for that.
Let's say Brian date 2.
Yeah.
He's gonna take us fishing.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Like we lied about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna call us out
Because
on our bullshit lie.
Because we're filthy lying fathers.
I love the coffee dad tip where it's like the time for decaf is never and in the trash.
Wow. Well, not for anything, but like, yeah, though.
Yeah.
I don't drink coffee to fucking because I like it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't drink coffee because it tastes good.
I mean, I do think
fuck?
I do like the taste, but
I don't.
I appreciate more the energy boost you get from it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
sounds like you need a little bit of that right there.
sounds like you need to shut up.
Sounds like you need a little bit of suck this dingus, buddy.
Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dad-off. Sounds like a Family Guy episode. You think that's bad? I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still, though, I have to accept.
You must.
I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch you at your worst.
Catch that ass.
Super excited to catch all those fish. My lawn can use another good mowing. If you catch my drift.
Talk that trash, Norbert. Talk that trash.
Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten had existed. Man, that's gonna be a rough start.
Oh man, we made him wake up early to go jogging with Craig before.
Yeah,
too,
I was
so
literally
Norbert's just
jogging
like going
yesterday.
through it.
Amanda! Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece, like some kind of monster.
Oh my god, how do you eat Kit Kats then?
I didn't raise you like that.
What?
It's called string cheese, and not chompy cheese for a reason, Amanda.
Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what?
Sam.
Fuck you. No, fuck you. I'm right and you're wrong. Don't give me crap about this, and don't try and start a bit about this where you give me crap and I get mad about stuff because I'm right.
Too late.
This is not one of my weird food options. I'm right. Everybody agrees with me on this.
Most people would think you're right, yeah.
Exactly.
No. Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow.
Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog.
Oh,
Excuse
there's your
me?
alarm.
No, you know what?
Are you getting a phone call?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause this.
All right, Sam, now that you're off the phone with your butt doctor.
I'm sorry. My ass is broken, and there's a big old
is
crack
your
in it.
cream in?
There's a big old crack in it, and I gotta get it fixed.
Yeah,
so
listen.
It's really painful, actually.
Sam,
It's not something I like to talk about.
I love you, but I'm not putting cream on that crack anymore.
I know, and it's really been hurting our relationship, and I want to fix it.
Okay.
So I'm getting it fixed. I'm getting it looked at.
Good.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog.
How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you?
Nope. My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know I had to, be outside and tie knots and stuff.
Ugh, tell me about it, Amanda.
The worst.
Went to computer camp, and it was an hour of computers and 9 hours of camp.
I went to water park camp. Guess how long I spent in the water park? Not long enough.
What the fuck? You know what? Let's not get distracted. Water park camp?
I went to Binghamton's camp, remember? I
Yeah,
told you?
no, I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember.
The
I just
camp
think it's stupid.
That's set at the water park, and then you only get an hour at the water park, and which just means that I stood in line for an hour and had no fun.
But I have to beat Brian.
Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town?
Yeah, the one Matt works at. Give me a refresher.
During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that.
Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing?
The burn is a metaphor, Dad.
I don't get it.
You can lead a horse to water.
What do horses have to do with fish?
What are you
and
doing,
burns?
Amanda? Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian.
You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing.
Please try explaining it to me.
Okay, Brian's just... He just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he's personally... Dad? Falls over on the ground convulsing. He purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game.
Is that what you think is happening here?
No, Amanda.
Okay, good.
I know that's what's happening.
All right, Pops. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning.
Well, it is 5 p.m. The sun is out.
I was going to say, it looks like late afternoon outside at the earliest, but sure.
Night, Panda. I like that nickname for her.
Yeah.
I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay. Sleep. I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before we knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake.
Disgusting.
I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked up mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and beer in the other. We didn't catch anything.
Well, if you make it weird.
I mean, that sounds miserable. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
On the long drive home, my father brought me a pack of cigarettes and I didn't say a thing.
Ew.
Were you 9?
Yeah.
That didn't help. And I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. I'm sitting on the boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, and I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still.
Water is flaccid and still.
Flaccid? Water's flat and floppy.
It's limp as a wrist.
I'm holding a fishing pole, which likewise is flaccid. I don't understand.
This is very Freudian.
You know, I don't know about this fishing pole, Brian. It seems a little too like.
Does this mean I want to fuck my mother? I have no idea.
I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait and wait and wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below.
As I look into the water, I see my reflection inside of it, but it's not me. It's me mocking me. It's pointing at me and it's laughing. And I don't understand what it's laughing at. And then I look down and I'm not wearing any underpants. And my dick is actually a salamander. And the salamander is also laughing at me. And it looks up at me and it says, "Hey, little big dick boy, little tiny dick boy, not big dick boy. I didn't mean to say that. That was a mistake. You have a little tiny dick. You'll never mean anything. You're just a piece of shit.
That's
ha ha ha."
That's exactly what my father used to say to me.
And then I'm covered in bugs and I woke up in San Francisco.
And then also,
I've been trying to work on my improv skills.
Yeah, it shows.
Thank you. Thank you.
You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up to try and grab a different one, but all the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up at my father for guidance, but he's gone.
Oh no!
I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. The boat tips over and I fall into the water, sinking further and further. I see multitudes of fish have been lying under the boat's surface, all swimming around with his tummy. What fish was up to me? He's at Brian's eyes. You got the fish using the usual buoyancy lure if you're gonna catch that trout, buddy. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm.
Amazing.
It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. So it turns out that Norbert has some unrepressed anxiety about fishing.
Yeah.
Like way more than just like, I don't like fishing.
Way more than he let on.
Yeah.
Way more than he ever let on.
No, you have some like, you should see a therapist about this, man.
There's some shit going on, man. Your subconscious is a mess.
I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready?
No.
Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head.
Never.
Amanda.
I'll get up in a minute.
All right, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs the coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian.
Oh, the stars are out.
Not wearing any fishing outfits, eh?
I guess not. He doesn't need it. He's a strapping young boy.
It's true. He'll just grab the fish with his bare man hands.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm gonna burp. Oh, God. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear, is he? Daisy falling asleep next to him. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Moof, moof, morph. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously.
Yes.
Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let Norma sit. Maxwell immediately hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep.
Yes.
You're ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory.
I'm on the edge
of glory. Apparently, Brian drives the exact same car we do.
Apparently, or maybe they yeah.
No,
I guess they do.
It's fine. Whatever. Backgrounds. There's a reason they only draw a few.
Yeah.
I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees
play
pie.
Like pop music. I hate this.
So, where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here. Little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. Or maybe we took our car. That would make sense.
Did it say that? But I mean, like, it says that.
Brian said that he would be at our house in 20 minutes. He didn't say that he was driving.
Okay.
So we're probably driving.
Okay.
I
thought that the dog got out of Brian's car
and then into Norbert's car because he jumped in the driver's seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
I paid attention.
It's about an hour north of here. Little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take it on. My dad used to take me there all the time.
Used to take me there all the time.
I loved me dad. My dad always went fishing with me dad. You want to see a picture? He's actually still alive. Unlike your dad. I don't think anyone else knows about it. It's all right, Brian. Twisting the knife a little bit there, buddy.
Yeah, salt in the wound.
I brought everything we need so we can catch some trout and have a nice little fire and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole's in the shop, getting tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? But of course, it's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right.
Yeah, I guess yours is, mine's definitely like real tight. I call it the Virgin, if you know what I mean.
It's really real. It exists.
It's in real good shape. It's at the shop because I haven't bought it. I mean,
I'm digging a hole here. I stare at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink lines through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush.
Cute.
After a nice, quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake.
Did I ever tell you the story about the time I was bitching with Alyssa about living in the country and like how boring it is?
Yeah,
and then we saw a deer like hopped out onto the road and we were like, whoa, that's so majestic and beautiful. Oh my God, I've never seen one of those in real life because we live in the city. I still would never want to move to the country. This was not enough to change. Nope, it's not enough to change my mind. Everything still stands.
Well, here we are. Great. Oh, this is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around, barking. The kids wake up and wander the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting. Ah, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on. Help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell.
Yeah!
He's coming with us.
He's coming with us and he's gonna be safe. Oh, he's such a good dog.
Morph, morph.
Poof, poof.
All right, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest.
Why's it gotta be lime green?
Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. I can swim, thanks. No, thanks. No, I want to wear a life vest.
Yeah.
I mean, these are all antagonistic.
I mean, like, hit on him, I guess.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, because we want to wear a life vest, so.
If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Suit yourself.
Oh my God, he's into it.
Oh, he's really horny.
Oh shit, he's into it.
Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. Look how pissed Amanda looks.
No.
You kids want to fish?
I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water.
Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gutso.
Yeah! Take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Is that what we're doing?
Daisy, don't you want to fish?
I don't think catching fish is... Or I think catching fish is kind of inhumane.
Oh, Daisy.
We're gonna go explore in the woods and look at bugs and stuff.
All right, be safe. Don't go too far. Brian puts a life vest around himself and we all throw our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat.
Yeah.
I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Here we go. Oh, I'm liking this. You ever been sucked off in a canoe before, Brian?
Actually, I've known friends who've had sex in a canoe, and it's like, I am in awe.
That sounds dangerous.
Of their prowess.
Also,
it's
like,
so hard.
Do you fuck? Like, no, okay, serious question.
They didn't finish, if it's any consolation.
Well, obviously. How? Like, how?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would finish.
Yeah.
Well, no, but okay, no, serious question. If you're gonna fuck in a canoe, do you fuck in the middle of the lake? Like, everyone can see you? Or do you, like, pull off into a grotto?
I guess you pull off into some weeds or something like that.
No, it's only hot if you fuck in the middle of the lake. Most freshwater fish
As the one who has to be on top, I disagree. You get to lie on your back and not be seen by anybody. I'm the one who gives everything away.
No, I'll stand up.
No, you don't stand in a canoe. You don't. No.
I mean, we'd make it work.
No.
All right, anyway, most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know. It's pretty common fisherman knowledge after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man. You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm going to catch, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn.
Oh?
Custody of our children? More than that? Let's say, if I win, I get your weed whacker.
Oh my god.
The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition.
Oh my god.
But...
You have a limited edition?
If you win, you get my pole saw. The Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit. The Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that I've been begging for a pruning.
Oh, and it's just really sticking in your craw.
You're on.
Amazing.
We shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing.
Norbert,
that day's today. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole he casts into the lake. Oh boy. No, I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and the pole in my hand. Put some bait in the hook, insult the fish, stretch before physical activity. We should probably put the bait in the hook.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, he liked it.
You like that a lot.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian bought. It's slippery, but I think I can get on the hook if I just focus.
Pay attention.
Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm is not in the hook. Need some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood tracks the fish. Okay. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know.
Those are sharks.
I saw Jaws. I think that's sharks. No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Perform a fish mating call, tie a knot or something, or meditate. I guess go for the knot?
I guess.
He liked it.
Okay.
I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate-looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth.
No, you didn't.
Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my line, a heavenly line, upon the unsuspecting water and deliver us into a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can.
Oh, does it bounce back?
And the lure flies off the line and sails far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down. Huh! Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure.
Sure.
Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there feeling like an idiot. So do you think Brian sees through us completely?
Oh, he's totally seen through this facade. 100%.
Like immediately, right?
Yeah, he knows. He's in on it.
Cool, now we're probably going to do a fishing mini game.
Yep.
Holy shit. Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you got to do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in.
It's Gardenscapes.
I was just about to say, Sam, you should help me with this.
It's Gardenscapes.
I need to match 3 of the same species? I can't tell which fish is which. Oh, okay.
Oh, it doesn't fucking matter.
No, it does.
Well, it does, but yeah, there's that one.
That's a smallmouth bass. Judge it not for the size of his mouth, but the content of his character. I hear if they try hard enough, one day they'll grow up to be a medium-mouth bass. Very funny. But now I can do this and match them. And I can do... Nope, whoops, wrong way. There. And then that.
Bam!
Oh, I got another one. Whoa,
Look
chain!
At you. Look at you. Chain, chain,
I can do
chain.
this.
Chain, chain, chain.
And then this.
Chain of fish.
Chain of fish!
Chain, chain, chain.
Oh, fuck. It's not intuitive.
Chain of bass.
Chain of
I
bass.
hope we don't get copyright struck for that.
I don't think... I'd be shocked if we do.
If you... Yeah, wait. Go
Oh,
down.
what?
Go... Wait.
I have to fix that first.
Go
What?
down 1.
Here?
Yeah, move that green boy to the right, and then you
Oh,
get
this
4.
one? Wait,
Down... No, to the right.
This one?
Yeah, and then move that boy to the right.
Oh, fuck!
And there's 4 right there for you, bud.
Oh, fuck! God, good. It's so good that you're really good at these match 3 games.
It's finally coming together. It's
Yeah.
finally coming
Who
in
would have thought
handy.
that Dream Daddy would be the game that fucking brought this all into...
Oh, look at that rainbow trout.
Where?
I want that rainbow
This one
trout.
here?
Yeah, but there's none that match it.
Chain, 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 gonna chain the fish.
Give me another rainbow trout. I die.
Do you see
Rainbow
any?
trout
I
is
don't
so
see any other
good.
easy
Mama wants
ones.
some fish and chips, baby.
Yeah, I could go for some fish and chips.
I could totally fuck up some fish and chips.
Oh shit!
Fireside makes the best fish and chips.
Oh my god! Why would you bring up Fireside right now?
Because I want you to feel pain.
in my moment of weakness.
I want you to feel my pain.
Your
I haven't
pain?
had Fireside in a long time either.
Well, I mean, but whose fucking fault is that?
Not mine. We're trying to not eat out so much.
COVID, you mean?
Yeah. Blame it on this, I don't know, global pandemic that's happening right now.
Blame it
shitting
on
all
the
over our lives.
pandemic. Blame it on the pandemic.
Somebody called Jamie Foxx.
No, don't call him. Good work. He probably got more than us though.
Oh, always. I mean,
That was cool though. A little match 3 fishing
I mean,
game.
I like that it was a game you could actually play and the game didn't set you up for failure.
Yeah. Wow. This is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. I'll show you something big. The tip of my pole dips. Oh, whoops. I fast forwarded by accident.
Oh, well.
Reel it in.
Reel it in. I got the bag.
Tell a
CNN.
friend. No, it's I got the bag.
No,
tell a
I
friend.
got the bag CNN.
No, it's I got the bag.
No,
tell a friend.
tell
and then,
tell the
bitch,
cable
I'm the
news
news.
network
CNN.
That I have the bag.
That's not-
It's a headline that I would like to tell the news about. I think I have a story here. I have secured a large sum of money, and I want to be on goddamn Larry King about it. Makes sense to me.
Sam's wrong. I finally
Makes
get the
sense
fish
to
up.
me.
I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours.
Yes, boy.
I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all of the ones Brian's caught.
Yeah, just like my dick.
That pole saw is mine. Oh my. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking in the lake. I should have taken the life vest.
You did take the light. Oh,
No, we didn't,
that's
remember?
Right, that's right.
All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms.
Oh, Daddy.
Daddy!
Daddy.
I'm finally dragged upwards, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time.
Yes.
You're all right?
Maxwell had a life jacket on.
Does that count as one? Well, seeing as our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear.
Cute.
This is cute. This is fun.
Yeah.
I like this date a lot.
Yeah.
We row back to the shore with Maxwell in tow.
Yeah.
Once we get to... Oh my god!
Oh, fuck. I'm so into this.
I wish I had a dad bod like that.
Oh, you do have a dad bod like that.
No.
That is your body, Cameron.
No, my arms aren't that big.
But, like, you're pretty much there.
No, I need bigger man
Everybody,
arms,
you've
Sam.
officially seen Cameron shirtless now because of this picture. I
This
promise you.
is more or less what I
it's
look
really not that far away. It really isn't.
Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of... I heard that.
It looks like you. It's not that bad if I fawn over it.
Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I'm gonna get the fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours?
Maybe.
Yes, okay.
Okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt.
What are you doing?
Brian.
Stop doing that voice. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life, or any sit-ups at all, really. It's another thing you've bested me in, you stupid, sexy Brian.
Hey, Cam.
Yeah?
What are you, what are you doing after this? Like, after we record this? Like,
well,
what are you doing later?
I mean, I'm assuming we'll be doing more chill spot stuff. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
We'll be here.
Okay.
Yeah?
Sure.
What do you want to do?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like the only lunch we'll have. Days, young. We can fish from the shore.
Yeah.
Once Brian gets a fire going, I try to dry off my pants, seeing that they're drenched in cum. Brian sets a couple lures out by the water's edge.
I try to dry them off, but I just keep coming.
We're probably going to have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Until another day. My stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out his cock. And pulls out a few canola bars.
You got a hole in your pocket or what? That was so fast. How did you do that?
I have a small child. I'm flushed with snacks.
Did they survive swimming?
I guess so.
Okay.
Well, it's granola, right? It's just not going to get gross.
I guess.
Brian joins me by the fire, and I accept the cargo short granola. And now, we're back to waiting. Where did those girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders.
Hell yeah.
I take a look around the sun-crested tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks.
That is exactly when you stop being okay with nature. Is like as soon as you get a mosquito bite, you're like, I'm out. Outside sucks.
Once
I don't
bugs
want to
happen.
be here.
Yeah.
All this is bad.
Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside.
We are already outside. You don't need to be reminded.
Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectingly.
Throw it.
Of course, throw stick towards the woods, fake out throw, break the stick in half to a certain... I'm not going to do that one.
No.
Should we fake out throw or throw the stick towards the woods?
Throw it towards the woods.
Yeah, oh, he really liked that.
Yeah, be nice to his dog.
I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs to carry him. He's a little guy. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute, though. Nice throw, Norbert. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're very good and speedy boy. You're the world champion of fetch.
He's the best boy. No one else does it better than Maxwell.
It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Butt pats never fail. Scratch behind the ears.
Rub that belly.
We're going for the belly rubs?
Rub that belly.
Here we go. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it.
Yes.
I feel like a bit of a third wheel here. Where are my belly rubs?
Oh, bud. They're coming.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I'm so flustered that I can barely say anything. Why are we getting the most amount of sexual tension from Brian? Out of all the dads we've been on dates
Because there's competition involved here.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
There's like real competition.
I focus on petting Maxwell and hope Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them, and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we've a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes.
Yeah.
Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed.
Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation. Demand you put both your shirts on. There are children present.
Brian tosses me a now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Jesus. Oh, God. Where have you guys been?
Studying entomology.
What?
We were playing with bugs.
I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended.
What do you take me for? A child? ...
Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder.
Right.
Yeah, you are 11. We take a seat around the fire, and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates.
Hell yeah.
It's absolutely delicious.
Have you ever had like fish that's been like caught that day?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
I know. I've always wanted to try.
Bony as fuck, but
Well,
still
yeah.
really good.
I mean, it's been
Worth it.
Flayed it with the fucking knife that he has in his pocket, probably.
Worth it.
Why does he have to be good at everything? Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouth full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, Norbert.
Oh, Harding family recipe. His name is Brian Harding.
That.
That's cool.
Why are your pants wet?
Don't ask. Well, Amanda, we were out on the lake and then I accidentally tipped over the boat. Oh, he's taking the blame.
Yeah, he's covering for you so you sound cool.
Don't worry. All of the gear floated to the surface so we didn't lose anything. Right, Norbert? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me.
Hell yeah.
Gosh, he even out humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything. Like, this is clearly an insecurity. I don't think Brian's trying to beat us at all.
No. There's never a competition.
Including my world famous sense of humility. Okay, so that can't be the end of the date.
No.
We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day.
I mean, this day did start at like 5 a.m.
No kidding. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat.
There you go, Norbert.
Fine.
There you go, buddy.
As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head up against the window, and a low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep.
Ugh, nothing like it.
Hey, sleepyhead. I opened my eyes and realized that I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wiped a bit of drool off my chin.
Cute.
Oh, hey, I was just resting my eyes. Just in case we have to suddenly jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it.
There you go, buddy.
And ready to fight.
That's right, Norbert.
With my strong arms.
Absolutely, friend.
It's all good. You're into some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day.
Yep.
I was so close to that pole saw.
Pole saw?
Yeah. Brian and I were competing to see who can catch the most fish and...
Ah, stop. Why do you care so much?
Amanda Panda, just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number and he's rubbing my face in it.
Dad, I love you. But you're kind of dumb sometimes.
Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad.
Oh my god. You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity.
Yeah, tell him, Amanda.
I'm going to bed. Night.
Amanda slides off into the floor.
She went like directly down.
Amanda melts into the ground. Amanda, no!
Amanda takes out her giant drill hands and burrows into the ground of the house.
Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor.
I am a tired slug.
Amanda, that floor is disgusting.
I don't care.
Well, night, honey.
Night, Pops.
She's just gonna sleep there?
She's gonna stay on the floor. Wow, you guys have lived here for like a month and the floor is disgusting, end quote? Like that's
also, vacuum?
abysmal.
Maybe?
Yeah. You do nothing all day. You do absolutely nothing. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, we S-rank the shit out of that.
Yeah, I wonder if you can totally bomb and what's like the lowest grade that they'll give you.
Well, I wonder what's the detriment, right? Like if we fuck up, like what happens? That's what I'm curious about.
Because it's a fairly positive game that wants you to succeed. So like they're not gonna fail you. They're not gonna give you like an F grade. I feel like the lowest they'll give you is like a B.
Right.
You know, like a B grade on a date.
That makes sense. But all right, guys, listen. Next time we'll be back with more Dream Daddy.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye.